guys, it's KayBeast, and today is day 13 of Inktober. And for today's drawing, my prompt was black cat. So for the simple prompt, I wanted to go in a slightly different style and try something new with my drawing. So this actual drawing was inspired, and I borrowed a lot from a poster from the late 1800s that was drawn by Steinlen. He was an Art Nouveau artist, and it was a poster for a cabaret in Paris that was called the Black Cat, or in French obviously, but I can't pronounce French, so I'm not even gonna try. So I borrowed that for most of this and then tweaked it to fit the actual paper and just tweaked it stylistically a little bit, but most of this was heavily influenced by that poster. So what I did for this is I did the actual lines in reverse this time. This time the actual lines are the negative space. And this would have been a lot easier if I had had masking fluid, but I don't have any right now, unfortunately, so I had to draw the outlines of where I wanted the white to be and then fill in around them with black and then clean them up later with my Copic opaque white ink. So yeah, I need to get masking fluid. But yeah, no, I had fun working on it. It was a little tedious though, because I did many layers of black ink using different things. I used my Higgins ink, I used an old marker I had lying around from when I was in mass art 3 years ago, just because I wanted the black to be as dark and smooth as possible. So unfortunately a lot of this footage gets repetitive because it's me just filling in more and more black ink and more ink just to get it to how I want it. But it was kind of fun to work with, and I definitely think I could enjoy doing more negative space pieces like this. Maybe come up with my own more original design, which would be a lot easier when I'm not under such a deadline with the Inktober thing, and with masking fluid, definitely, because this was quite difficult without it. Thankfully my Copic ink is pretty good, so I was able to clean it up mostly, but yeah, I definitely need some masking fluid. I think I'll be able to buy some this weekend, but we'll see how that goes. I live in a very small town, and I'm pretty sure the nearest Michael's to me is about 50 miles away, so yeah, it's not fun. But no, I had fun with this, and here I am just cleaning up the lines with my Copic ink. And this stuff works pretty well. However, if the ink underneath it is still slightly wet, it definitely smears just a tad. So this took a couple of layers of application to get it exactly how I wanted it. I'm not sure if that's the paper also influencing it, because I'm still using the mixed media paper. I haven't tried the stuff on my watercolor paper yet, but I'm probably going to do that at some point this Inktober. And then here at the end, I used my Winsor and Newton gold ink to fill in the eyes, just for a little something extra. So yeah, so that does it for this piece. You can see it on Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr like all my others, and it will be for sale in November. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. And then I went in with my Copic SP multi-liners, and I just used very loose, sketchy lines to do the outlines and then to fill in some shading. And it was pretty nice to do something so loose, considering the fact that most of my Inktobers have been a little more involved. So yeah, very simple, short little piece today. And then when I was done with all of the shading and hatching, I used a thicker multi-liner to